Hey, welcome to another episode of Palm Trees in Progress presents on NBC KCAA 102.3 FM, 6.5 FM, and 1050 AM in the Inland Empire and worldwide on all streaming platforms. I'm your host, Eric Saver Soul Sorio, and joined with us as always is the better half of the show, Andrew Berkeley, Big Dog Tavares. Yo, what's up, Andrew? How you doing? Quack, quack. Quack, quack, Andrew. For some of the audio-only listeners, Andrew was rocking a sweet purple Anaheim Ducks jersey, and you boys rocking a nice beige hat. So let's go. How you doing, man?
Doing good, man.
Also joined with us in studio, we have our senior correspondent, Jose Luis Gelton.
What's up, guys? I've been peeing out of my butt. Thank you.
What was that last part you said?
I was peeing out of my butt.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, so we have, as always, we've got a great show planned for the listeners. We'll be chopping it up, going over some news articles that we skimmed and pretended to read, as well as, watch some recent viral videos, I guess. Is that what we're doing? And then, but before we do all of that, we have a special guest today. We have, do you want to introduce?
Go right ahead, man.
Okay, yeah, we're going to have a special guest today that and play some awesome music. From Tumex, the legendary hip-hop group, Visionaries. So, I guess let's just bring them on already from the get-go, or do you want to say anything? All right, we're all really excited to have Tumex here. Tumex, you're live now, man. Thank you so much for taking the time being part of the show. How you doing, bro? Thank you for joining us.
I'm doing great, man. Thank you for having me, man. I'm tripping out. I love San Bernardino.
Let's go.
My old stomping ground.
Yeah, a couple of the homies, shout out Angel, he saw the post and was like, oh, dude, no way. Is Tumex still staying in San Bernardino? And I was like, I don't want to dox him. You know what I mean? I'm not exactly sure, but...
Oh, no. I'm in Long Beach now, but I lived in San Bernardino for 3 or 4 years, and my record label, Grim Image, was based out of the San Manuel Casino and shit.
Nice.
Oh, sorry to cuss.
Oh, you're
but
good,
all
you're
that.
good,
So we've been good with the family. We've been good with San Bernardino for 12 years, man. I love San Bernardino.
Yes, sir. You're going to be playing out pretty soon with the homie Life, MC Life. Shout out MC Life.
Yep.
What's the name of the hip hop event?
We'll be coming out on July 3rd. It's an all ages Visionaries and Blue and Exile show.
Nice.
It's in Pomona. And it's all ages from 7 to 11. And, Visionaries and Blue and Exiles are winning tickets. So it's going to be a dope show.
So, it's two of my favorite hip-hop groups, basically. So, yeah, man, don't sleep on it. Also, loving the Die Hard hat right now that you're rocking, Tumex?
Yeah, my dad was worked at Sears for like 20-something years. And the other day, he brought me a hat. He was like, I found one of the Die Hard hats. I was like, because I'm also I don't die, so
Let's
for some reason I
sir.
can't die. So I was like, oh, that's my new hat right here, the Die Hard.
I have to ask, how do you feel about the is Die Hard a Christmas movie or not? I know that's a hot take right now. How do you feel about that?
You know what? I was watching that debate. Honestly,
that's the debate that I watched too.
It is because it's both.
Yes, sir.
It has the rare ability to be an action, a Christmas movie, and a comedy.
Yes, sir. You heard it here first. Tumex gives it the cosign. So that means you guys can start watching it starting in June for half Christmas. You guys now have
sure, man.
Yeah.
Any with the old villains, the old pick a era, whatever movie that is. The villains are either Arab or Chechen or German or It's funny depending on the era,
And all played by white guys at the time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. All played by a regular ass Italian dude.
Yeah. My favorite movie, Short Circuit with Johnny Number 5. I just found out like 2 years ago that was a white guy that did brown face.
Yeah. What? Oh, sure. With Steve Guttenberg?
Yeah, is that who it is? Is it Steve Guttenberg, the one that did brown face?
Yeah. Brown face?
I was like, hey, that guy from Short Circuit doesn't act enough anymore. What is he up to? And I found out, oh, no.
Oh, yeah, no, Steve Guttenberg, that's a police academy.
Yes, sir. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Yep. Oh, yeah, Steve Guttenberg was on a lot of good stuff back in the day.
That's
the classic. I'm a big 80s movie guy, man. I worked at a video store from age 13 to 16. So I must have watched 15 movies a weekend for 3-4 years.
Damn.
Oh man, so I'm picturing like Clerks a little bit, or but the
Yep,
one
like
that's next
that,
to.
like back, like a real video store with
Yeah.
VHS on the wall, and you got to vacuum the store after, and oh yeah, that whole thing, dude. I worked at. I was in junior high. I would work. I'd get home from school. I'd work Friday 6 to 12, and then Saturday and Sunday 12 to 12.
Dang.
Yep,
Man,
watch movies
I wish I still
all
had my
day.
Blockbuster card.
Like that era exactly. Oh, dude, we had memberships. You could buy 100 movies up front, and then just come and deduct them. And oh man, we used to run deals, man. We used to like trade free rentals for food and all kinds of funny stuff.
Well, 2Mex, man, like I want to say thanks so much for taking the time and being part of the show.
I appreciate
We're
it,
all
yeah.
huge fans here, man. One here more than the other. I don't know if you see what jersey our senior correspondent's rocking right now.
Little legend.
Nah, you know my vision's a little
Yeah,
wonky. What is it?
It's a beautiful blue, baby. That's all it is. We're representing LA. We're representing legends out here. So,
But I know you got a couple questions, something in store for 2Mex. You want to say something? I know you. He had to talk to. Sorry, 2Mex. Let's. I'm gonna have some of the listeners.
Ask me anything you want, bro. I'm here for y'all the whole time. Let's go.
he's gonna oust me here.
A little peek behind the curtain for some of the listeners here. Our senior correspondent, huge fan. I said, hey, man, you do the phone call with 2Mex to iron out the last details about how to video conference in and all this. And I said, hey, man, try not to creep out. Try not to try not to fan out too hard on him and creep him out. So, and then after the phone call, we get a message from 2Mex saying he's not doing the show anymore.
Oh, no, he's cool, man.
Yeah.
He's a good guy, man. He was humble and respectful. It's all love, man.
I appreciate it, man. You know what? It's one of those things. It's definitely an honor, man. And I was telling people, I have two daughters, man, 20, soon to be 27, and a 17-year-old, Kirsten, in Brooklyn. And their ABC song wasn't your traditional ABC song. Their ABC song,
I think I know what it was.
Audible Angels.
Let's go.
Oh, word, man. That's what's up, man.
And
I appreciate that. Yeah, a lot of people really. I was really a fan of alliteration when I was rhyming when I was young, and I was influenced by rappers like Chub Rock, and people would do that. The couple rappers I saw do that when I was young, and I was like, oh, that's so dope.
Yeah.
Word,
there's always
word alliterations are so dope to me. So
Yeah,
I
there's
got
always
really into them.
Yeah,
for
there's
a
always
long
been that
time.
debate too, right? With Black Alicious and
Yeah, we unfortunately rest in peace to my brother Rob One. My boy Rob One, I guess my song came out 1 year before, but man, I didn't invent
No.
alliteration, bro. You
Right,
know what I mean?
right.
But in the West Coast, definitely there was a little debate about that. But it was funny because me and Get the Gap, rest in peace to Get the Gap.
Yes,
me
sir.
and that fool, when we met, man, we just talked about it and laughed. We were like, man, come
Yeah.
on, bro. Like I created that. No one created that. It's
Yeah.
it's just the idea that we all make hip hop. I got it from Chub Rock. I watched Chub Rock do a verse where he just spit all P's or something, and I was like, damn, that was so dope.
Yeah.
And then I just got into alliteration because I used to watch Monty Python. And I used to watch Dr. Demento. I'm telling you, I was
let's
working
go.
at a movie.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was working at a movie. I'm telling you, bro, I was at a video store. I was obsessed with British TV. I was watching Benny Hill and Monty Python, Flying Circus, and they were playing with language, so I was fascinated by Weird Al Yankovic and all that kind of dope stuff. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's why I got into it. So man, I used to try to rap like that for like a whole minute of one. I used to be like when we walk wrong, right width, wide width, was water wet when we walk. And I would just fucking go on and on and on
Yeah.
and try to like just play word games with myself. So yeah.
I know Eric's told the story on the show in the past, but I remember introducing him to Audible Angels, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And because and this is a family show in the sense of like we're they're my second cousins technically, but in the Mexican community they call me Tio, right? And you know, it's all
Andrew
love.
refuses to, I think.
No. And Andrew and I had a nice conversation about that. You know, at the end of the day, man, like I told you guys, I'm humbled and just, you know, you guys brought me in and you guys are checking one of my bucket lists off. So thank you guys for that. But I did try to put them on game, and I would always try to introduce people to, you know, to your music. If you don't mind, and with your permission, if we could play It Will. And I would always tell people this, right? I would always ask people this. And I said, hey, if you can figure this song out, I'll buy you lunch, or I'll give you $50 or whatever. You know what I mean?
I'm glad that I told you, hey, let me know what songs you want me to play before the show, but let me squirm right now. Okay, go.
No, that's why we have a great audio engineer. We're putting him on the spot. But no, so again, the age gap between us and I think this is why the show works well, is because you kind of have like a, you know, almost probably about a 10, 12-year gap between us three, right? And again, like to me, introducing them to this, or, you know, just kind of shedding light on your art and the Visionaries and everything else, it's a pleasure, man. And like I said,
Yeah, well, you know, it's hip hop is generational. Like,
for sure,
just every 5 years, there's a whole new mindset.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole new crop of artists, a whole new styles. People think sometimes that when they hear a style that's blowing up, they think no one created it. And, you know, if you look back enough, everything we've ever done, somebody did it in jazz. Someone did it in, you know,
Mm-hmm.
in folk music and all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, no, but yeah, It Will is one of those songs. So I started, like you said, with the alliteration, I started putting messages, secret messages in the songs. And so you would have to spell it out. You know, I did that on Look Daggers. I
Yeah.
did that on a bunch of different stuff to see if anybody would figure it out. And to be honest, I never printed up the lyrics. So most people, it's like once every 5 years, someone will be like, I figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's not something people even know. So I'm glad that you saw that.
No, I definitely, and you know, once I caught it and I was like, wait a minute, there's a pattern to this. And this is, again, boys, back in the day when you either had to rewind. Actually, no, and I'd be lying to you if I told you I had a tape, because I didn't. It was a CD. But then that was even harder because you'd have to go back. And then I think it was in was it B-Boys in Occupied Mexico, the last hidden track with Cholo La Cinco at the very end?
Yeah, yeah.
So I kid you not, it took me probably, I would say, a few years to even find the track that it was there. Because back in the day, you know, you have your CD changer, CD player, and then, you know, we had like either a Bluetooth little, you know, earpiece or something. I'd be on the phone. And one day my mom or somebody calls and I'm talking to him and the song's going, and the young lady, I don't remember her name at the time, and it's just kind of a loop, right? And it's only one time, and it's going, and then it stops, and then your voice comes on, and I'm like, wait a minute. I said, Ma, te hablo para atrás. And I said,
Oh, that's funny.
bro, I'm
Now,
like,
all
what
that was
is
done on
this?
purpose, man. All those songs were they're like Easter eggs.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
they're all like in different albums. They're different like interludes even on Blue, you know, we're talking about Blue and Exile.
Mm-hmm.
On Blue, one of Blue's albums, there's a secret song that has me, Elemento, and I think Booty Brown from Farside, and it's not listed on the record, and it's like in somewhere in the record, like you hear 2 minutes of silence, and then it pops up, and so, you know, things like that. We always like to do little things like secret. Visionaries did that too. One time we put out 2 12-inches where we did a song called Audio Screen, and the first half of the song is on 1 12-inch, and if you want to hear the other half of the song, you have to buy the other 12-inch and blend them together.
Wow, that's news to
And
me.
that would be the only way. And
Yeah.
no one got that. No, it was two very unpopular
Wow.
12-inches and so no one's ever, people don't bring that up. We just wait around for someone to every now and then, you know, even with references,
Mhm.
like I reference a lot of rare, like wrestlers, or I like wrestling.
Yeah.
So you know, somebody will come up to me and be like, did you say so-and-so's wrestling name? Like, oh, blah, blah, blah. You know, so it's like, they're like little Easter eggs, you know?
Yeah.
I had to look up which album you're talking about, and if I should I give out the Easter egg of the 2Mex Blue one that he said?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, awesome, dude. Because I have this album. I have it on vinyl. I believe. It's Good to Be Home. Good to Be Home album.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? I don't know.
Yeah,
I've heard this
and
one.
you could find it. You can find it on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's just you have to wait like like a minute or two of silence,
That's
and then it kicks
crazy.
in. So, but it's all done on purpose to like make you listen, or make you
Yeah.
like care, like obscure references. I love when I understand an obscure reference. Like
Hmm.
it's taken me 20 years sometimes to figure out certain a Tribe Called Quest has a reference. Fife has a reference on he's on a posse song with Chia Lee. Remember Chia Lee, the little kid? He was anyway. He was a little kid that was down with the native tongues. Anyway, he has a posse song, and Fife is on it. And at the end of the song, Fife says, "I'm in there," and then people go, "Like the Dawn? No, like Prego sauce." And and I'm in there like Prego sauce. But what he's really saying is, I'm in there like the Don. The Don was a rapper on Columbia Records. He was a sellout ass Will Smith rapper, and his single was called "In There," and it was a weak ass fake Will Smith. And so he goes, "I'm in there." But he's actually dissing the Don. So he
Right.
goes, "I'm in there like the Don." Nah, like Prego sauce. So
Let's
it's like
go.
when you figure out like a little Easter egg like
Hmm.
that, even though it wasn't even meant for you, you're like, oh,
It's
you're like,
never meant for me.
I love it, dude. I love when I figure something out and I'm like, oh, that's what that means. So I love that kind of stuff, So we do
Also
that a lot.
to like your point of the secret songs on albums,
Yeah.
not a new thing, but kind of a lost art maybe is also like that made the album art. Like like the whole album a cohesive thing. That it kind of is a thing that is lost. Is like being able to listen to a album in its entirety.
Yeah.
Or having that
Yeah.
album be a project or a concept project. Like one of my favorites was Master Ace's Hot Summer, that long hot summer. Love that.
Yeah.
There's,
Yeah, that's a
all the
great
skits in
record. That guy's
between.
dope.
Yeah, and those kind of albums always where you find little
Yeah.
little things like that.
Eric, you want to give up our? So a couple weekends ago, we actually went to WrestleMania. That was a shout out again to my brother. And on the way back, that was
dope.
awesome, man. It was a great weekend. And on the way back, just to kill time, because this guy was trying to fall asleep on me, I said, "Hey, man, what's your favorite album that you can listen to from beginning to end?"
Is that what I put on?
No, what did you?
I think did I put on Master Aces?
You did.
I did.
You
I did
did.
actually. Funny enough.
Yeah. So I was like, "Oh,
I was pandering. I was pandering though. I was like, "Oh, this guy's a hip hop head. I know how to pander." I really just
Oh,
wanted to put on.
that's a good record.
It's a good one.
I like Master Ace Slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
That's the one I like.
Yeah.
We're kind of West Coasty, or even his old stuff. Like, I'm a big Master Ace fan. I love East Coast golden era hip hop is what pretty much De La Soul, Tribe Called Quest, Slick. That kind of golden era hip hop is what I pattern myself off of.
Man.
Sample based rap.
Yeah. Primo. I mean, one of my favorites with the cuts
Yeah.
still to this day.
Yeah, man, all that stuff is. I mean, you can't be like sample based rap to me is like. I kind of just love sampling everything under the sun. I don't Beastie Boys, Paul's Boutique, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Records
did
like that just
Did you see
did
that?
sampled
Who
everything.
dropped new album is AZ dropped a new album, and then I know Nas and Premier did that new joint that recently. Are you working on a new project at all? Are you?
Yeah, we have we just spent the last year working on so my original group's called of Mexican Descent.
Let's
It's
go.
Cholo Lancinco and myself. Well, last year in January we signed to Fake Four Records. Which is Chesky Ramos and the co-defendants. So we signed to them, and we did a whole. They asked us to do 8 songs. We did 23. So
Wow, that's old school hip hop albums, dude.
yeah, yeah. So we spent the whole year doing that, and now the record's pretty much getting mixed, and now we got a date in September to put it out. And at the same time, right around August, September, the Visionaries 6th studio album. It's called The Last Shall Be First. Will be coming out. So that's the next. Yeah. We've been working since last year for the fall.
Mm-hmm.
So last year we started 2 records, and both of those are done now, and they're kind of packaged up and ready to go. The OMD record's really dope, man. It's called Pachuco, I Am Your Father. Like Luke, I Am Your Father.
Love
Yeah.
that. Love it.
Yeah, yeah,
First, most every like a lot of our listeners already know you and the Visionaries, but for some of the listeners, because we do have a lot of other like fan base. Actually, we're like the top
yeah.
31st comedy podcast in Nigeria. So
Here we
know,
go
Oh,
with
that's
our
crazy.
Nigeria
yeah,
plug.
yeah.
Huh?
So I will look up pop culture. We do have like a new segment where we have to do some pop culture Nigerian news to pander to our
Yeah.
people. Shout out. But for some of them, why don't you plug where they can find all of your music and like where to keep up with all of the albums that are going to be dropping.
Pretty much like if you're in, we live in a digital world now. So pretty
I'm a
much, if you
digital.
don't want a physical copy, then the best way to do it is 2mex.bandcamp.
Yes,
I
I knew
love
that.
Bandcamp. I've
Let
been
him know
a,
why. Let him know why.
the reason that I support Bandcamp, even though some people think it's an outdated medium,
Oh, we've
is
talked about it
because
on the show, sir.
Bandcamp
Yeah.
artists, on Fridays, Bandcamp artists get 100% of everything
Let's
fans purchase.
go.
And every other day, you get, honestly, if you buy a record for $10, I get like 8 right off the top within 5 seconds. So you
Nice.
buy a song for $1, I get 79 cents immediately. So to me, seeing something tangible, the way that I am with my fans, and because I have so much music, I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of songs, is that it's for me, it's just best to own everything
Yeah.
and people just find my stuff like baseball cards.
Hmm.
They look through my albums. I have so much work, it's overwhelming. So they just go
Or
through
Pokemon
things
cards.
as they find, huh?
Or
Yeah.
like Pokemon
They just
cards.
yeah, exactly, exactly. So it's like, so I literally have so many albums that people have never, most of the albums that I put out never came out in stores. So they're like digital releases. So
Yeah.
there's always a plethora of art that we do. And so the last record that came out did really good, actually. It was called Hang On Alex. It came out, had Will I Am on it. Will I Am blessed me with a song, and a couple people blessed me with some music. And so there was also Motley and a
Yeah.
bunch of people. So it's like, oh, the Visionaries. My team is. I've been rolling with the same 4 or 5 producers for 30 years.
Yeah.
I
That's
just
how to
keep
keep that
everything in
sound,
house.
man. That's how to keep that sound that everyone
For
loves.
sure.
I do want to ask though,
Yeah.
senior correspondent, do you want to come clean now?
Yeah.
The whole reason we actually got you here, 2Mex, is that our senior correspondent is he wants to come clean, dude. He's stolen from you and basically your family for a couple of years. Do you want to tell him? Do you
You're
want
such
to
a
come clean?
jerk.
We're like he's basically the Napster guy.
Here we go. So there was a song written about this, and it was I would always feel guilty listening to it.
He's covered this on the show before,
I
by the
have.
way.
I have.
Let him know.
So, shout out to Joey Gomez. Joey Gomez introduced me to the Visionaries, right? And Joey was
Yeah.
the dude that was always ahead of everybody. I don't know how this guy would find the music, but he would find it. I think he had an older brother, and he would always, again, man, like we grew up humble as heck, and he would kick us down. Hey, man, I got you that new. Hey, I got you this, and he would kick us down all these CDs, right? So for the longest time, I listened to your music off of burnt CDs, and that's just a fact.
Man, that's how I listen to
Yeah.
most things that I
It-
found my whole life, bro.
yeah.
My homie's older brother had all these records and tapes,
Oh,
and so we would go buy blank tapes, and after school go to his house and look through all this
just
stuff
dub 'em.
and dubs. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the culture of hip hop. Napster,
Tape
what was that
swapping
other
and all
one?
that.
LimeWire and all that
LimeWire,
BS.
yep.
Oh, bro, I don't look at. Let me tell you something. As long as someone's listening to the music, I don't care if they get it for free forever. I don't care. Making money is like I appreciate it and I need it. We all need money, but it's to me
Yeah.
that's just like a perk. The perk is someone listening to you
Sure.
because we live in a world where no one. You know how many talent I have? 100 better rappers than me that work at Ralph's and no one pays attention.
Right.
And their music is incredible, bro. I know people that would fade Kendrick Lamar's music right now, and all these dudes, and they
Yeah.
just work. They work from home or they got kids.
Yeah.
And so it's like when people actually listen to you,
Hmm.
it's such a blessing, bro.
Oh, for sure.
I have a crazy fan base. People get tattoos on my face and lyrics and all that. Like
Yeah.
I'm like so lucky. Like I'm so lucky that I've existed. I'm 53, and the fact that I still, even if it's not a lot, the fact that every day, 7 days a week, I still can eat off music. Like I can buy food if I
Hmm.
want, or just, I don't care if I make $20, $30 a day.
Yeah.
It's like I still live off music, and it's wonderful,
Yeah.
and I'm lucky, man. So look, I'm on the radio with y'all.
Yeah.
Like a lot of
Yeah.
people that I know a lot of people that are really talented that no one just gives nothing about their don't give a
Hmm.
fuck about them.
Yeah.
And for some reason, people really are always on top of what I'm doing. Everything I do has support, and I'm lucky, man. I'm grateful.
You know what? I
The-
did want to throw him underneath the
Yeah.
bus, but also there is like a
Yeah.
cooler ending to it.
There is a cooler ending.
As soon as this gentleman,
Yeah.
because he's the unk in the group, as the kids would say, he as soon as you found out about Bandcamp, is that
I
what
did.
it was? So
And
as
then-
soon as he found out about Bandcamp, it
Yeah.
go off.
And to your point, because of Bandcamp, and I did find out about Bandcamp, and I looked you up, man, and I paid for everything that I listened to throughout my life. Now that as an adult.
That he could afford
Oh
it.
man, you don't
So,
gotta,
I
don't
did.
ever, hey bro,
I did.
don't ever look. Let me tell you something, man.
Go ahead, brother.
A lot of if you gotta get it for free, you gotta get it for free, bro. The point of I go to YouTube every day
Oh,
and punch up songs that I don't own,
Mhm.
and I need them because I need them.
I'm telling on you.
Yeah.
And I need them, bro. Oh yeah, bro. I punch up a song because you know what? For me, I like rare songs. So a lot of the songs I like,
Can't find 'em.
you can't find them.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So it's like,
yeah.
yeah, so it's like we're like connoisseurs of different. I got to travel the world, so I got to see all these indie rap groups and rock bands that. So a lot of them don't even have, maybe have record deals, maybe came and went. I love bands. I specialize in hip hop that's people think fell off, but I think it's incredible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's awesome. That's
I love
awesome.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Andrew, do you have any albums that you can think of that you listen to all the way through, or any secret tracks? Because I feel like you're just quiet over there watching the Ducks game, low key.
No.
Nah,
I'm
just
just,
kidding.
I'm learning. I'm learning so much right now. This is pretty
But
cool.
but Tumex, when he finally purchased all the albums off of Bandcamp, it was like hearing someone who finally confessed to murder or something like that, or came clean. He's like,
Oh, it is not a
you know
big
what,
deal, bro.
man?
You're
You know
good,
what,
man.
man? I got it though. It's okay. Can I tell you honestly?
Oh man, I am so blessed, bro. Let me tell you how blessed, man.
Oh.
I am so blessed, bro. Let me tell you that I told you guys earlier that I used to be on a record label called Grim Image that was based out of San Bernardino, the actual San Manuel Casino. Shout out to Craig and the Gonzalez and the
Yeah.
Serrano
Shout
Indians out
out.
there.
Yeah.
They're all my family, man. I
Let's
love
go.
all of them all.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something, man. They always take care of me. But that kid, Craig and his cousin, when we were young, we would go play Riverside in San Bernardino,
Mm.
and these kids were poor. They were poor before they got rich,
Oh yeah.
and they were poor, and they would come to shows and be like, "Man, can I get a tape? I only have $2." And I'd be like, "Here you go, man. I'll give you a tape. Yeah, I take it. Just listen to it." And the A, B, and C. Let me tell you, man. Later on in life, someone that you gave a tape for $2 instead of 10 could come back and give you thousands, hundreds
Yeah.
of thousands, bro. And just bless you with their friendship
Yeah, yeah.
and kindness, bro, and family.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, we ain't tripping, bro. Like the money, man, we all need money, bro. I need money today. We all need money, homie. Everybody got a hungry lady, homie. We all
especially
got
especially the way that I date.
yeah, especially
dating
the way that
class.
I order Postmates. I order Postmates like it's going out of style.
That's
But
funny.
we all need money, bro, for sure. But at the same time, the fact that someone's listening for real listening,
Mm.
it's so hard, man, to do because I don't know about you, man, and obviously you guys are the same because you have a show. But dude, I need music. Some people like music.
Mm.
Some people listen to it or say they love it. I need it, man.
Yeah.
I need music. I might feel a certain way, and I'm like racing home to listen to something because I need it. You know what I mean? And I'm just that kind of person. I'll fall into a K-hole of somebody, name a rapper, and I'll be like, "Oh, Devin the Dude, hell yeah, that's my jam," and I'll punch him up. And next thing you know, I'm listening to 3 hours
Yeah.
of Devin the Dude. You know what I mean?
First time I met you, man. You guys opened up for Wu-Tang out here at Oracle at the Nas
Oh,
Center.
damn, that's a long time ago. Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you. And you were
Yeah.
so upset, dude, because you're like, man, bro. So I come up and we go to like the side gate, and it was, dude, this lineup, Eric, Onyx, Mos Def, the
Yasin
Visionaries,
Bey?
the Visionaries, and Wu Tang. And I remember you were so upset, bro. You're like, bro, they wouldn't even let us in the venue. We had to park like da 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 da. And you were
Oh
so,
yeah, we used to get treated like
oh,
crap
bro.
when we were young.
Yeah, dude. And then you're like, man, you're like, come on, bro. And then you lift it up like, I don't know if it was like one of those like orange, like mad made like little fences. You're like, come on, bro, come to the back. I'm like, no, man, we're good. Like, I didn't want to get kicked out, bro. Wu-Tang had to come on yet. You know?
Yeah.
But no, man, you guys rocked it. And it was funny because I've shared that story so many times. I said, yeah, bro, it was hilarious. And then, yeah, I mean, it's just, God, that was probably 97.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
said that. I was like, yeah, that was the
Yep.
because I've
Yeah.
only opened up for Wu Tang like 3 times, and
Yeah.
that was the only time at Oracle. Yeah,
Yeah, ODB was
that was
still
crazy,
around.
man.
Yeah.
But you know what, man? I appreciate it, man. And that's like the way that the kindness that you're exuding to me right now, bro. That's exactly the way my fans are, and that's the way I feel that when people get into my music, if they give it a chance, that's the level, of respect that we have for each other,
Yeah.
with me and the fans and me. And so it's like that level, everything that you're talking, bro. I appreciate it because you're letting the world know, whoever's listening, that this is exactly why I say my fan base will destroy you. You know, it's one of my
Great
catchphrases.
album.
You know what I mean?
Great
And
album.
that's why, because of your kindness and because of people, like, we're so connected, bro. I'm very blessed, bro. I'm one of the most luckiest people for a dude that's missing a leg and half blind and going through all this shit I went through. Homie, I am one of the luckiest people you will ever meet.
Yeah, and I think you get it back tenfold. And Andrew, I should have put you on game earlier on, man. But I mean, there's so many things, like, and I think it's a timeline like anything else, right? People evolve, and to listen to your music early on, and you and Cholo and everything that you guys had going on with, and then just kind of like it went through, like, you could feel your music, bro. You could feel the heartbreak. You could feel, you know what I mean, when you were up high on maybe, I don't know what your love life was like at the time, but you could hear it in your music, you know what I mean? And for whatever reason, like you said, like, you go through a breakup, damn, I need this song, or, you know what I mean? If something's going on, da da da. And, I remember my girlfriend at the time, now my wife, introduced her, my wife. Here we go, bringing up my wife again. Love you, Amber. And there was one thing, and I'll never forget, man. She'd always she goes, she'd be like, "I miss you so much. I didn't mean to touch your hand," and she'd go down the hall. Yeah, you know what I mean. So there's so many levels of that. So
Yeah, you know what? That song was the first time that I was like mad vulnerable on a song, and the response. I remember all my homies were like, "That shit's gay. That shit is whack." Blah blah blah.
Love it.
And I
I
was
love
like,
it.
"Nah, this is that's how I felt,"
Yeah, yeah.
And then I put that song out, and that changed my life. That song right there, right alone, was like a catalyst, like a springboard
Yeah.
to a gang of attention for some reason, because it was, you know, on that kind of atmosphere, emo, hip hop,
Yeah.
true vibe thing. And, there was not being vulnerable. I realized that I could express how I feel for real. And then I was like, oh, not everything in rap is I'm better than you, or
Right.
blah, 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 or fuck the government or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like,
Both
no,
versions
we,
were
we,
great
we,
too, by the
we're,
way.
huh?
I said both versions were great too, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Thank
both.
You, you were talking about how, like, your fan base, I mean, it's obviously, like you said, they will destroy you. And a lot of them have tattoos of you or lyrics. Any off top of your favorite fan tattoos or tattoos that fans got of you?
Yeah. Well, the one that most people have is
Ian
the
Buttons'
Obey
chest.
logo.
Yeah,
The-
I was
the-
thinking that one. You'd probably get that one a lot, right? Yeah.
That's the one that because some people, like my homie Opie Ortiz, the lead singer of Long Beach Dub All Stars, him and his wife have it on their arm. That shit's crazy.
Awesome.
Or like different people, or people have like little sayings like what's song called "Love Fights Back." So a lot of people put "Love Fights Back," or people put I'm trying to think, not those, the ones that I've seen besides the face, it's just always either just says Tumex or Love Fights Back, or I don't know. I've seen different ones, that say, oh, I have one that says something like Live to Appreciate. It's like an old song,
Yeah.
and people are just just little things that
Oh
you don't
man,
even think
I can only imagine
are gonna
how
be fun.
awesome that would feel as an artist to have your lyrics tattooed on someone.
Yeah, well, different. Like, there's buildings in LA. There's a cafe somewhere in downtown, like a vegan cafe, and the whole side of the wall says "Love Fights Back," and they did it after the song. And then I've put out like a Love Fights Back beer as a charity, like to donate to shelters or like any little. There's a school in Washington and Spokane, I think, that the kids they like the song so much that they on the side of the I guess the front of the school. What do you call that thing that you do with rocks where you make like art with like crystals and different color rocks? I forgot what it's called, but they made a collage like a collage that
Yeah.
says "Love Fights Back" with the rocks, and they spelled it out like all fresh,
Oh, that's
sweet.
awesome, man. That's some
and
cool
it's like a
stuff.
school project. So I've been lucky enough to get to teach poetry at Lock High in LA and Marshall, like a little bit, like little like part-time things for a second where they'll let me, there'll be like a school program where I can, talk to the kids or whatever. We do whatever we can, bro. We play for jails. We go play at the YA for the youth authority. We do whatever we can, bro.
We've also been blessed with as Palm Trees and Progress. Check out our palmtreesandprogress.com and on all streaming platforms. Palm Trees and Progress presents. Perfect timing. Did you hear that?
Hey.
But we've had a couple. We have some team riders who have our logo tattooed on them as well, and a couple other awesome supporters. We've also had a couple. There's a couple of lady friends that I've had that have had them tattoo, have had the logo tattooed on them, but then since us hanging out, I know I've gotten covered. So, I mean, I wonder if 2Mex has any tattoo covers. I doubt it. I honestly doubt. Like someone got the Obey one and be like, never mind. But
they were there, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, me personally. I mean, are you talking about me tatted up?
No.
no.
Just if anyone.
Oh, if anybody ever got it covered up.
I
mean,
doubt it.
the first couple of times, I saw somebody with my face tatted on them. I was like, damn, I hope you don't live to regret it. Fuck, but whatever. But you can't do anything about a tattoo, bro.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? It's all good. I know. I take it. I mean, I take it as a sign of respect. It reminds me not to fall off and be good and try to make people proud. I guess you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. I don't really. It's definitely and I understand, bro. I got a tattoo that says The Cure. I'm a big fan of The Cure. I have a kiss me tattoo.
Yeah.
So it's like I know what it's like. That's why I don't trip on that because I'm a fan too, homie. I got a tattoo of The Cure. Like that's how much I like them. You know what I mean? Like I understand the fandom, bro. I got a Raiders tattoo on my right hand, bro. I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm not a, I understand what fandom is because I'm a fan of a lot.
Get that Mendoza jersey yet, dude?
I'll probably get one, man. I want one. I definitely want one. I haven't got, man. I have bad luck with jerseys. I have a Jamarcus Russell jersey. I got the worst jerseys, bro. All the jerseys I've ever had, the player sucks.
Yeah.
So I try not to buy a jersey of somebody good because I feel like I'm jinxing them and shit. So
Hey, Andrew, do you have any
I got the
tattoos?
worst rated jersey. Me?
I got none.
Oh no, our co-host Andrew.
Oh,
No tattoos.
yeah.
Oh, what about the lower back tattoo? Don't you have a lower back tattoo?
No,
He's like
no,
some
that was
cherries.
just what do they call those? It was one of those fake ones.
Oh, henna
It was just
tattoo.
it was just for the Halloween costume. That was it.
Oh yeah. So 2Mex, you sent a song here. Do you want to talk about it or anything before we play it?
Yeah, which one is it? It will?
We got the Unstoppable, the one that you sent over.
Oh, what you say? It's called Unstoppable?
Yeah, the
Is
Unstoppable.
it by Funky Town Pros? I had a couple friends send you some stuff too. Or
Okay,
who sent it?
You know what? It says Slug 2Mex, the Unstoppable Master.
Oh yeah, play that. Yeah. You know what? I did a song with my boy Dr. Moriarty and Slug from Atmosphere. Play that. It's a dope song.
Let's go. Okay. Palm Trees in Progress presents world premiere.
again. Never know what the kid got hid below the grin. In a scene where everybody seems so pretend, I did it for the beans and a handful of skin. And next came the paper and the pheasants, trying to navigate my way through the wreckage. Ran around the world and made a couple of messes. And nowadays all of a sudden she makes you breakfast. Be what I gotta be, no apology. Never gonna win the pop culture lottery. Turned down the job your boss offered me. Choke possibly, broke probably. But I'ma write for the fight on my downtime. And I'ma fight for my right to a loud mic. I'm a clown, run around and get the crowd right. Sing up to the heaven just to show them what it sound like.
I keep right like Reds do tomorrow. Pen moves surgical, removing the sorrow. Voice like a street light buzzing in the blackout. Hugging the hunger till it humbles the lad mouth. Sad face, sad clown. Gotta take a second look around. How'd I end up in this town? Just a joker in the makeup with the frown. Still juggling pain while I'm breaking it down.
Funky fresh, dressed to impress, ready to party. We came to tear down the whole Illuminati. And since we're here, we might as well party. Van Halen hot for teacher, I don't feel tardy. Two Max and Life Rex all real smarty. I got the DeLorean flow, the real Marty. I always seem to get accused of being too arty. Lame, I'm just out here doing my thing. I'm hanging out like I was large professor. Don't even hit me up, homie, if your bar's a lesser. Trust me when I tell you that hip-hop needs me the way most of y'all need a fentanyl tester. The days of kings and queens, so was a jester. People used to think of these stood for orchestral maneuvers in the dark. We used to rock in the park as I enter my hero arc.
Keep right like Reds do tomorrow. Pen moves surgical, removing the sorrow. Voice like a street light buzzing in the blackout. Hugging the hunger till it humbles the lad mouth. Sad face, sad clown. Gotta take a second look around. How'd I end up in this town? Just a joker in the makeup with the frown. Still juggling pain while I'm breaking it down. Came up with a crack rib, laughing a catalog of bad luck. Half of my heroes disappeared when the tabs up. Ash in the tray like a map that I passed through. Last called heart beating hard like a tattoo. City got cold stares, snow in its pupils. Learn how to ghost when the hope turned neutral. Truth in a note but folded in a coat seam. So broke I was dreaming dead like a dope fiend. Mama said, boy, don't marry that misery. History kissing me, whiskey in that wintery. Memory glittering cheap like a chain link. Thinking if I blink the ink won't stain me. Heartbeats lecture me in a language I forget. Wristwatch ticking up debts and learn to forget. Just for the shadows and wrestle when no one's around. Every scar I carry right you back to the sound. Keep right like Reds do tomorrow. Pen moves surgical, removing the sorrow. Voice like a street light buzzing in the blackout. Hugging the hunger till it humbles the lad mouth. Sad face, sad clown. Gotta take a second look around. How'd I end up in this town? Just a joker in the makeup with the frown. Still juggling pain while I'm breaking it down.
Ooh, let's go. That was 2Mex. What was the name of that one with Slug? And I'm sorry, what was the name of that track?
It's I don't even know the name, but it's my homie Dr. Moriarty and Slug from Atmosphere and myself.
Let's go, man. That's some awesome stuff right there. Looking forward to when the new album drops or whatever that one's going to be on. So listeners, make sure.
Yeah, I think that's how. That's just like a single that my homie put out just on Spotify. You can find that. Just punch up Dr. Moriarty. Like, you know, Dr. Moriarty, like the nemesis of Sherlock Holmes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I read books.
Dr.
For
Moriarty.
sure. I know how to read.
But yeah,
sick.
so yeah, but yeah, man, it's a dope song. That's a dope jam. It's something newer. I had a couple people send. I don't know if Kiku sent you the new Visionary track, but I had my other homies. I have some homies that's Emcees from San Bernardino. They're originally from LA. They're an old school group called Funky Town Pros. And I had my boy, I was going to go up there with my homie. And so I had my boy K-Born send a Funky Town Pros song too, just to support them because they're my homies. They're dope as hell. But anyway,
Yeah,
I don't know what got sent to you, but anyway. But yeah, you could play. The songs just can't have cuss words, right?
Yeah, just some clean ones and stuff like that.
Cool.
But
That's all. No, I'm just saying if I recommend something, I'll make sure it's clean.
much love.
Keep it in mind.
Real quick, I always had this question, man. I don't know if you can answer it. The first Galleries album, no cuss words in it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No cuss words. And I always people always ask. They're like, oh, I wonder if they're like a Christian rap group or.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Elemental was.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, probably still is, but Elemental was really Christian back then. In fact, that was the big debate. You know, we had a lot of. That's why the Mind Clouders. If you ever listen to my album, the Mind Clouders, there's a lot of arguing about James because, I'm like, God, Jesus, can I have my friends back? And
Yeah.
blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. There's a lot of me and him. He was really Christian.
Mm-hmm.
I had a very bad experience with the church myself.
Mm-hmm.
I was a Catholic. I was raised Catholic.
Mm-hmm.
And I worked for the church, bro. I was a little kid.
Yeah.
I was one of those kids that would go to church 5 days a week when they're little. I met the Pope, bro. I met the
Wow.
Pope in 1987 at Dodger Stadium. That's how
Yes, yeah.
churched out I was.
Yeah.
But
Now
as
he'd
a
be at the
little
White
kid,
Sox, right?
Pope Mobile,
White
baby.
Sox.
yeah. Well, but my experience with the church was that I saw was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I rebelled, I rebelled at the more I saw what was happening. You know what I mean?
Right.
As I got more intelligent.
Yeah.
Church life made me feel not attractive. I was like, why
Yeah,
am I
dude.
not pretty enough?
Yeah, bro. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
no.
It's some craziness, but yeah, I saw some crazy things, man. Like everything bad, I saw that, and I was like, oh man, these dudes are criminals, you know. But that was just my personal experience,
Sure.
you know. So I parlayed it to the music, and ended up making a lot of music like that. It's funny because the new Visionary album is called "The Last Shall Be First," which is a quote from the Bible. So it's like just to show you how full circle we've gone. Not that I'm Christian, because I'm not,
Right.
but the fact that I've gone from being so not like that to understanding what faith and what prayer is. I believe in God. I just don't think He looks like that.
Right. Unfortunately, I don't think they sent us the Visionaries cut. I was.
Oh, no worries, man. No
Yeah,
worries.
I'm-
Well,
I'm,
I'll recommend some. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe I'll
Hopefully,
recommend some nice.
they could send them over and we'll play them next week or something, sometime during this
Yeah,
week.
no,
That'd be
no
awesome.
worries, bro. No worries. I ain't
And
tripping.
but my senior correspondent brought up a little earlier in the show, like my all the way play album, like one of those albums you can play all the way through. You didn't get to yours. You didn't get to yours. Which one that you put up?
Oh, I would say it on the radio, but NWA, man. And you know what it's called? It's the N word for life, dude. Yeah, that's one of the best ones.
Yeah, dude. The beats on that record were the dopest beats.
Yeah. He fell
Oh
asleep
yeah,
to
that's
it.
a great record, man.
Yeah.
That Dr. Dre.
That takes me
Don't
back
Bite
to like
It and all
junior
those.
high,
Yeah.
bro. Oof. Yeah. I really want to put these guys on game with It Will, but I know we're going to have to pay some bills in a little bit, so maybe we can get that. And
About
also,
5 minutes or so.
yeah?
Yeah.
Go ahead and play it then. I think,
Should we
and then
go
maybe
out
he can
with it?
finish his
Yeah.
thought process. Go for it.
All right. So why don't you talk this one up? Palm
Yeah.
Trees in Progress presents. Don't
Andrew,
forget to hit
try
that
to-
like and subscribe button. PalmTreesInProgress.com. What's up?
Try to figure this out, Andrew. Listen. You got to listen.
All right.
Don't hear it. Listen.
Is that the right cut?
Nope. Nah, It Will. Nope. Oh, yes, it is. It's-
So just do all this will be edited. So just like
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Two max, 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 two max. Los Angeles lungs loving lower light, so shades of organic opals overwrite. Subliminal sorcerer satellite attempts acquisition after life acolyte. Not natural nights, giggling girls, gigabytes, earth ending extraterrestrial heights. Lyrical lines lynch the laptop leopard. Each execution emphasizes effort. Synonym surgery, satellite slits. Helium hearsay, hollow point hits. Indigenous idiosyncrasies, pulling pistols upon political enemies. Hard hider holding hell's history. Older organs odd and overly. Pathological perjury, worldwide emergency. Why wouldn't we introduce ideas instantly, intricately? Live and lift off a linear leaf. Leveling off a logical leap. Several sonic subjects asleep. All audible angels alive asking. Vibrate invisible visionary vaccine. Escape exactly. Tackling those that try to track me. Heartfelt hello, the hard heroes hacking. Everyone evolve, elevate I. We won with worth the way we wonder why. Obstacles absorb outside. We revolutionize your rubbery ride. Leave losers lurking in layers of lie. Don't doubt dissension, deserters will die. Die, 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 die. Word, 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 word,
figure it out, Andrew?
There's no way I would have been able to figure it out by just listening to it. So I had to go to the lyrics, and you guys kind of gave away what was supposed to be. But Los Angeles hip hop will save the world.
Yes, sir.
That is so cool.
I remember
dope.
getting put on this song from our senior correspondent actually, and I just was in the back of his Golf on the way home and just being like, "This is awesome. This is super sweet."
Yeah.
Oh,
That is
thanks.
so
man.
sick. Yeah, dude, that song is honestly all the music right now is just bumping. I'm thinking about like I would love to listen to this at 6 a.m. just like early in the morning. Just get the music, like get the blood going. But that is so dope that you were able to create the lyrics so that the first letter of every line, ended up spelling out Los Angeles hip hop will save the world. I mean, that's so dope. That is the coolest thing I've seen.
Oh, thanks, man. I got into it I'm telling you, I got so wrapped up in alliteration that I must have did that for a year or two randomly, like on all kinds of songs. I would put, little messages inside of it. There's at least 6 or 7 songs like that that are just, with little messages. And if people figure them out, like every now and then someone's like, oh, I figured that out,
Yeah.
blah, 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 it's cool. It's little Easter eggs.
The one with the Control Machete too, man, with Fermin, you had him on there. and with
Well, he was such a fan.
what is it?
Yeah, he was such a fan.
God, what was it called? I'm drawing a blank on the song right now.
Control Mexica.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry, did your
yeah,
headphones?
yeah.
Is someone's headphones unplugged?
Yeah. No, it was
Bringing,
Oh,
but yeah. Well, Control Machete heard
Yeah.
Audible Angels,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Man, let's do that with us."
Mm-hmm.
And so I did that with him one night.
Yeah. Yeah, it was dope. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
great
those
song
guys-
too.
Yeah, we did it. If you listen to the song with Cool Keith and AWOL One Enemies, there's another message in there. There's another one in the Visionary song that Babu produced. There's a bunch of little ones like
Love
with,
it.
Hey, Two Max,
Look,
we gotta
Daggers.
take a little bit of a break in a second.
Handle.
Are you
Yep.
able to
Handle.
hang out with us for another hour?
Yeah, I'm here for the whole show, man.
Let's go, dude. Oh, what a pleasure, man. Thank you so much.
What's up?
You were tuned into Palm Trees and Progress Presents on NBC KCA 102.3 FM, 106.5 FM, and 1050 AM in the Inland Empire and worldwide on all streaming platforms. Don't forget to check our website, palmtreesandprogress.com. And don't forget to give us a like, subscribe, and follow on all streaming and social media platforms. Andrew, how's our TikTok doing? You still doing those dances?
I got banned, man. I went off of it since it got bought out.
You got banned, man. All right, let's go. Sell them. All right, come on.
KCAA. Yeah. 1 2 1 2, the mic checks on Palm Trees in Progress. From dusk till dawn, Andrew Tavares, born in OC Glow. Yeah, sun-kissed valleys where the real ones roll, no fear. From Riverside Heat to Fullerton Nights, 3 kings standing under these bright lights. Punchlines hot as jalapeno rain.
Who did
SoCal
that?
blood running deep in their
Who
veins.
cued
Eric
this song?
saved your soul, yeah, he's inland too. I eat grit in his every
Who
verse.
did
It's
it?
true, spitting fire, raising the temperature, representing the West, that's for sure. Yeah, from Riverside Heat to Fullerton Nights, 3 kings standing under these bright lights. Punchlines hot as jalapeno rain. SoCal blood running deep in their veins. Senior correspondent Jose Luis Gaton.
we just do the whole song every time now? That's a long song.
Stories unfold with a vivid gleam. Living out the California dream. From Riverside Heat to Fullerton Nights, 3 kings standing under these bright
Who
lights.
queued up this
Punchlines
song?
hot as jalapeno rain.
How did you guys do this?
Well,
Welcome back to the second half of Palm Trees and Progress Presents on NBC KCA. We're with Tumex. Sorry, Tumex. It's not you that I'm sad about. It's these guys for the past couple weeks have been
months.
I'm sorry, months have been trying to push me and bully me. At this point, I could say it's bullying me to play this song as our halfway mark. So this is an AI generated song.
You shouldn't have disclosed that.
Oh shoot!
You should have asked him what he thought about it.
Oh man, it's an AI generated song, and so I've been really trying to push against it. But then I really can't have any hot takes. I've been wasting like a pool's worth of drinking water. I don't know, by trying to friggin' pretend that I'm at like a sporting event recently. I don't know if anyone
Yeah.
has been seeing that on
No,
Instagram.
that song sounded cool, man. I do. AI, let me tell you, man, AI is just another medium that it's just the way that you manipulate it. Because you ever hear when they be doing they'll be like, let's do this rap song like a 60s song, and they mix it and they AI it. Every now and then, you'll hear some crazy AI mashups that sound pretty interesting. So,
Yeah, I think I
like
love.
anything else, bro, it's just another medium to manipulate.
Can you accept it now, Eric?
I've heard a great rap version of Ramones, like "Hey ho, let's go." And
That's
I'm
what
like,
I'm
this is amazing.
saying. That's what I'm saying. I heard like somebody did. Oh man, I'm trying to think which one's a real killer. There's a lot of them, but there's one that was so out of control. I think somebody turned, that song by the Cranberries, "Zombie"
Yeah.
in your head. They turned it into like a soul song.
Oh,
That shit was hard as fuck, bro. I was like, I knew it was AI. You're like, oh, they AI'd it, but they made it into like if Otis Redding sang it and shit. It was dope.
Wow.
I doubt they could
it
ever
is
make
what
a
it is.
Chumbawamba song sound better though.
Dude, you can experiment and make kid songs all day on that shit or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go, man. Every time they just prove that I'm wrong, actually, about AI.
No,
So-
like you said, man, it's a happy
Oh,
medium.
I don't prefer it at all. I prefer humans to be doing anything. I mean, I push for. I'm just saying, like, I don't really care if somebody makes an AI song and it slaps. Well, more power to them. I just don't know. I care, bro. There's two kind of artists in this world, bro. There's an artist that's really good at sounding like something that you've heard before, and then there's other artists that are original, and that stuff's hit or miss. Because when you're striving to be original, not everything you make is fresh. Like most people, even Prince has a whack song. Michael Jackson had whack song. Everybody that tried to be great has a whack songs every now and then because you're trying to be great as compared to being good at sounding like something that's already out. I'd rather be trying to be great and hit or miss than sound like something that already came out.
I know I don't want to start any beefs right now, but what Prince song are you talking about?
I love. I don't know. I mean, I've named. There's a gang of Prince songs that are dope.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Hey, but
Oh yeah, no. I dude, I've seen the Revolution live. I think Prince is amazing.
You also mentioned that you have a tattoo of, is it Robert Smith of The Cure? Or you said you have a Cure?
No. The tattoo just says "Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me," like the album cover.
Yeah.
They did an album called "Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me," and the way that they wrote it out on the cover of the album is like a cursive. I have that exact tattoo on my wrist.
Oh, I love that, man. Also, like from other influences, so you said The Cure obviously one being up there. Like, what are other influences of yours besides like rap artists, like something along the lines of The Cure?
Yeah, I'm really influenced by British New Wave, the whole New Romantics, like the Smiths and Duran Duran and Depeche Mode and all that kind of like new, British madness and all that British, all that. A little bit of. I miss Joy Division, but yeah, that song's cool. But just a lot of like 80s MTV. I'm an MTV kid. So all that MTV shit, everything, all that, British shit. I was really into British shit, like BBC. I was into
Andrew's
Monty
into BBC.
Python and the Young Ones. You guys, I don't know, how old are you guys? None of you guys is my age, right? I'm 53.
I'm 30 something. Andrew's like 20, I think, and then
I'm 49. Yeah, I'll be
Yeah,
49.
yeah. So they're the closest one to mine. But that kind of like there was just a lot of MTV. I was fascinated by Benny Hill and British TV and British humor. I thought it was a little bit, smarter than Monty Python was pretty genius. And so I was really into shit like that, like the Young Ones. And I don't know if you guys ever watched The State on MTV. It's like all these kind of shows that were like just like Saturday Night Live. I'm really into shit like that,
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live and that kind of like political, smart humor and shit. I'm really into all that kind of shit.
Two Max, do you mind if so? Based kind of like off of that, the style of writing with like the secret messages, did you kind of come up with that on your own, or was there like some sort of influence into that? And kind of what's the process behind that? How does that? How
Andrew's
long
just
does
joining
that
the show.
take you? And how does that? How does that go to create something like that with a secret message?
Well, I think what happens is when you depending on writing is a daily exercise. So every day, when it's time to record, you're put under the gun. So whatever, your homie was saying, you could hear the stories in my music, like, oh, he's happy, he's got a girlfriend, oh, he's sad, oh, he's broke, oh, he's angry. That music is every day. Whatever gets said in the song, no matter what, good, bad. I never try to make myself the hero of my own story. Whatever I say in my shit, it's gonna be it's like a timestamp. Like that's how I felt today. I was mad at my homie today. I was mad at my girl today. I was upset at Trump today. I was mad at whatever. So it's like whatever comes out on that day is what it is. And for me, sometimes you find yourself saying things subliminally that only one person gets. You ever have you guys are friends. You ever have a thing that you say that only you and one person know what you mean?
What a
You
tale.
know? Yeah, you guys have little things. Yeah, like me and different friends have different things that we only say to each other, or you say a word and it means. Remember you guys? I don't know if you know the MC idea. Idea and abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, idea. I once toured when I first met Idea and Abilities. Him and Max abilities, they were always talking like a secret language, and they'd be like Cardiff Giant, Cardiff Giant, and I was like, I knew that they were talking about the movie Made because that's something from Cardiff. Cardiff Giant is like a password in the movie Made. So when they would talk to each other, they would slip that like because they both obviously saw the movie and it's like a secret thing to them. So it's like little things like that. Me and my friends will do that. Me and the girl that I talk to, like the way we answer the phone, we used to like Seinfeld. And so we answer the phone like Seinfeld, like, hello there, like whatever,
But I
like,
don't want. But
but
I don't
that's
want to
just,
be a pirate.
yeah, I'm saying like whatever, like you have with your friends, I put that in the song. So like sometimes you say something that only that one person gets.
By the way,
It's only meant for them.
Love that DeLorean and the Back to the Future punchlines in that last jam we were listening to.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, I
And
got
that,
those.
what I mean? It's like everything has everything means, like I said, everything can mean something to one person. Like you're only talking. Sometimes people ask me, what does this mean? And then I explain to them and they still don't get it. I'm like, yeah, because I'm just talking to my homie. That's just like an inside joke between me and
And it
my
feels like
homie.
that. If you get the reference, it definitely
Yeah.
feels like that. That's why your fan base, like you have, we're all kind of like a kinship with each other because we're like, yeah, we get that.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. all
That's the
these
thing
normies
about
don't.
hip hop. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. Nothing is more of a signal than a hip hop T-shirt. I will go anywhere in this world, and if I see somebody wearing a hieroglyphic shirt, I'm like, oh, you like Hyro? Oh, you like Jurassic 5? Oh, you like dilated people? You know how many friendships I've started because someone was wearing a shirt that said, anything hip hop. You know what I mean? And you're like, oh, Wu-Tang. Oh, you got a
Oh
Wu-Tang
yeah, dude!
shirt?
I
Oh,
get
you like
so
Wu-Tang?
much love with my Wu-Tang shirt.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's like,
It's
yeah.
like a bat signal to people in our world.
Yeah.
So that's what the music is, and that's what these signals are. Like the little phrases, like when you say something in a song, people there's certain neighborhoods in LA or parts of the world where you say something and they're like, they're talking about our neighborhood only. They're talking about this,
Yeah.
and it's like something you only know. Like I'll tell you an example. I have a song where on one of my albums, I think it's My Family's Will Destroy You, where I say something, you know, I say something about getting the junior special. Like I say something about junior special in London is basically when you go to KFC and get the $2 meal, the cheap meal, the ghetto shit. So, like when you go to Popeyes and get 2 pieces for $1 or
Yeah.
whatever.
Value
Oh,
menu,
over
baby.
there,
Let's go.
Yeah.
over there they call it the junior special, like the kids meal, and that's one piece of chicken and a biscuit and a salad, and
Yeah.
that's the junior special. So then I go when I'm in London and I get the junior special, and then somebody else once hit me with like, damn, like somebody
You know what's
British was
up.
like,
You
Yeah.
know what's
what
up,
you know
dog.
about the junior special? Like that's what's
Yeah.
up. And then if you watch other music
Oi.
videos, like if you watch Sean Paul, I was watching a Sean Paul
Just give me
video,
the light.
and he walks out of the little cheap KFC with the junior special,
Let's
and
go.
That's cool.
he's showing them that even though he's rich,
Mm-hmm.
he's still that dude that's gonna go get his $2 chicken. That's those are the connections that
Yeah.
you make when you like I said, it's all Easter egg.
Yeah.
And so in that sense, that's when I say that way somebody's like, oh, you've been to London? And I was like, yeah. And like the junior special, like, yeah. Oh, when you go to Hawaii, I'll go to Rainbow Cafe or whatever, or when you go to so-and-so, you go to wherever,
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like you mention it, and so these are the little landmarks, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
awesome.
sometimes you could just even say the area and people love it. Like,
Yeah.
I remember working
Yeah.
in Santa Ana for a while, and everybody that I work with, like, their favorite Snoop Dogg and Nate Dogg song was that song "Crazy" because,
Yeah.
like, towards the end of the song, they're like, Santa Ana.
Yeah,
and Nate
yeah,
Dogg hits
exactly.
it, and I'm like, and they're like, yeah, dog. And me coming from Riverside, they're like, they don't say nothing about Riverside, dog. I'm like, come on, man.
On
Dude, I said that one time in a song. I said something about Modesto, and every time I go to Modesto,
Let's go.
who's like, "You're the first person that ever put Modesto in a rhyme," and I was like,
Let's go.
I didn't even think. I wasn't even giving them a shout out at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just said it to make a word rhyme,
Right.
and they were like, "Ah, you gave a shout out to Modesto," and I was like, "No, I just needed to rhyme something else." But yeah, I
Representation
get it.
matters.
Yo, dang it.
Representation matters, brother.
yeah.
Yeah, well, like I said, people means so much to like I don't know, man. I've seen the power of that. I remember meeting a kid that he was like, I was wearing a Dilated People shirt, and he goes, "Man, Dilated People, that's my favorite group in the world." And I was like, "Oh yeah, those are my homies, man." I go, dude, my voice is on like 7 of their songs. And
Yeah.
and then I go, Dilated People, right? And I was like, they sampled me on a gang of their shit. And as soon as he figured that out, he was like, oh shit. Like, all these little
Yeah.
keys will open you up to friendships, fans. I've been so many places where a hieroglyphic shirt or a Jurassic 5 shirt can start a conversation and a friendship,
That's awesome.
a relationship, you know what I mean? Shit like that,
I saw Manic Hispanic not too long ago, and they sang.
I remember them.
Yeah, they were at a cool K-Rock Cinco de Mayo thing recently, and they one of the songs they sang, they have the Fullerton. They say like FTT Tokerstown and all this stuff. And I'm not even from Fullerton, but a lot of my family grew up out there, Andrew. And my Theo Joe used to always just say Tokerstown SA or like Fullerton, FTT, yeah. And so I felt like so much love just from like knowing even what they were talking about. I was like, yeah, dude. I wish I had my Pendleton on right now.
Dude, groups like De La Soul and groups like, I don't know if you guys know who Camp Low is.
Oh,
but
yeah,
groups
come
like
on.
that, they talk, let me tell you, man, they talk in such
This is it,
secret
huh?
language that it takes you years to figure what they're saying. And then you're like, when you figure it out, you're like, oh, that's so dope. When even if it's something simple, you're like, oh, that's what that means. That means this. Oh, I didn't even know that.
Well,
that meant
song?
this.
What's that song? The popular song? I feel like my friend was just on Urban Dictionary the other day about like, this is it, huh? What's that? What is it? Luciano?
Oh, Lucchini, yeah.
Lucchini
This
in
is
the
it,
end.
what? Lucchini falling from the sky.
And then,
This is
so,
it, what?
gentlemen, hold on. Tumex, if you may know the answer, let me ask these guys. Do you know what Lucchini is?
No.
Yeah, that's money.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Money.
short. It's long for Lucci.
Right.
Like by Lucci, money.
I never knew that, but that's like an East Coast slang, or is that wherever
Yeah,
they hail from?
they're just because they're those. Let me tell you, I hung out with those dudes once. I booked them for a show, and I spent the whole day with them once. They're cool as hell. They talk in codes like crazy, bro. They talk. They speak in everything they say was private language. They
What?
they say all kind of
Yeah.
crazy shit, bro. They'll do their
Coolie High.
they'll do
Coolie
the
High's their
wild.
album, right? Coolie High's one of their big albums.
Which one?
Is it Coolie High? Is that the?
Yeah,
Is that,
Coolie Eye was one of
yeah.
their songs. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Uptown Saturday Night was the album.
Uptown
Yeah.
Sat. That's the album. Yeah, that
That's
was
a
such
great record,
class
bro.
dude. It was like another album. It's like 20 songs full of hits.
Oh man, and like I'm telling you, they talk in black exploitation language, like
Mm-hmm,
70s black exploitation, and they're kind of like
I do feel
they're
cool when I
actually
listen to
kind of
them.
bi. They both have kids, but
Uh-huh.
they're both like, like because I hear a lot of stuff, and I'm like, I was like, oh, you guys like, I thought they were gay at first, and then they're like, no, we all have like 5 kids, and then but the lyrics say like weird shit,
Yeah.
and so you're like, but spreading Mazola between
Is that
the
what
thighs of
Black
my
Connection
Villanova.
means? Is that what Black Connection means? This Black
Dude,
Connection.
they say spilling Mazola between the thighs of my Villanova. Your Villanova is the V that's in your thigh, and spreading Mazola between the thigh. They say weird ass shit, and I was like, yeah, oh yeah, those dudes are crazy. But once again, it's secret
Art is open
language
for
that.
interpretation.
Oh no, those dudes are
joking.
wild, bro.
I'm joking.
That dude was like we were talking about marriage and girlfriends, and then a minute later he's like, oh, can I touch your beard? Like that's crazy. Those fools are nuts, bro.
No, thank you.
Those fools are. I think they're joking, bro. They're like they remind me of Cool Keith, bro. Cool Keith is always in the joke. You're always like, Cool Keith will kick it with you for 10 hours, and he's clowning you for 10 hours, like subconsciously. He's really
That's
funny,
this
bro.
guy.
But before
That's
we
Eric.
move, before
Eric
we
will do
before we
that.
before we move on past Camp Low and all that, I gotta say, Entourage, the HBO show, had
Yeah.
so much good hip hop music in it. I don't know
Oh,
if you
bro,
watched.
yeah, it did.
Yeah, they had.
The Saturday nights, Barfly had a group called Saturday Nights, and they had a dope ass song called 45. You ever heard that shit?
No,
I'm
no,
on
no.
the dance floor, and the DJ dropped my 45. I was so hyped that I dropped my 45. It was a dope ass song.
Yeah, I remember them
like
just
Entourage.
standing with like Gang Star as well. You know what I
Yep.
mean? As well
Oh,
as
that was a
Camp
great
Low.
show, man.
Every time I'm in Vegas, because of that, because of that show, and I watched it at an impressionable age.
Oh, I went
always
and saw the movie in the theater. I love that movie.
Yes, sir. I have to play Lucchini going to Vegas when I'm like driving there.
Yeah.
Except for this last time,
We did
but
too, yeah.
but or going through the casino because of that entourage when they're like Vegas, baby, they're just bumping, and I'm like, yeah, I guess I have to go to Vegas with cool people, so that's why.
That's Vegas. That's Vegas music, though, right there. That's,
Yes, sir.
That
Yes,
that's
sir.
the tune. Yeah, no, Camp Lo dope, but yeah, just going back to the messages. It's every group, not every group, but groups like that, De La Soul and all these groups. Their message is so interwoven that it's only for them. And then once you get it, you're included. You get me? But you have to pay your dues by memorizing it
Yeah.
to understand it. And then once you get it, you're in. You're
You have to
like,
start-
oh.
You're gonna start pitching that to the Visionaries, dude.
Hey, I also wanted to ask, like, do you remember like one of the first verses that you had written down that let you know, like, oh, I could actually do this. Like, this is something that I can do or pursue. Like, do you remember one of the first verses, and was it even recorded?
Yeah. Oh man, my the first song I ever did was I think I was writing raps in the 11th grade,
Right. Yeah.
but
yeah.
they weren't really good. But yeah, I'm trying to think of anything.
Dr. Seuss books kind of stuff.
No, but just real like I'm brown. You're 16. You're like, I'm brown and proud. I'm proud to be Mexican. I mean, that's why my name is Two Mex, bro. There was no thought behind that. Like, I'm too Mexican. Like, you know what I mean? That's like a 16-year-old, like, that's a little kid name, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm Too Mex, like, too short, you know?
I
So
mean,
it was
every
like,
16-year-old probably writes down a lyrical miracle at one point.
dude, I used to rap like miggity miggity, all that. I did all that.
Oh, that's awesome.
I did all that,
I want
bro.
some of those tapes.
Oh yeah, we I mean, I used to rap so fast that people dilated at a when I started rapping. Were like, dude, you're dope, but cut, edit, edit. You're trying to. That's why I got that whole thing where where when I rap at the end, I make that noise where I go rah, whatever,
Yeah.
because I would write too many words, and I'd have to cut it and be like like that, because I would have too many syllables. So then I had to learn to edit myself and sound better, and that's just part of training to learn.
Yeah.
Everybody sucks for a while, bro, me included.
Where did Love Fights Back come from? What mindset were you at, or what? Because I mean, there's so many things with
That
that.
was 1999.
Mhm.
I was hanging out on Melrose with Rob One, and he worked at Beat Nonstop, which was a record store on Melrose that was ran by, I think it was like the Russian mob or something. And
Allegedly.
they put out dance music, and Rob worked there, and he was like, man, they'll let me put out a 12-inch, and so we recorded a song. That song was more like Love Fights Back. It's just kind of, little bits and pieces of everything, of worrying about women, worrying about, being famous, stressed out, wondering what your place is in the world, trying to be confident, trying to pump yourself up and psych yourself up into moving forward. And that's what that one was about, kind of.
Oh, heck yeah, man.
I wanted to ask
Get
one
it,
more
Andrew.
question. Sorry.
Oh, of course.
For the Los Angeles Hip Hop Will Save the World, that one, what was going on during that time that you were trying to get that message across? Or
That was one of the I always have slogans, man. That's one of like the 20 slogans that I used to always push. I used to be like, my fan base will destroy you. You can't make a record in Los Angeles without me. Los Angeles hip hop will save the world. I used to just say all kind of like, on the girl songs, I would say, the only reason that I haven't died is because I'm so excited that you're still alive. Just like, and I would just constantly make up little like, like I said, Love Fights Back, Lospital. I make up my own words. Lospital, like lost in the hospital.
Yeah.
Like I'm in the hospital. Like I spent
Snoop
two or
Dogg's
three
been
different
doing it.
times. I spent 3 months in the hospital.
Yeah.
So I was lost, and I never saw the sun for 3 months.
And it
So
was
it was
out
like
here. I
lost-
just found out it was
lost
out
it.
here, right? Weren't you out here at St. Bernardine's?
That's how I got my leg cut off there. That's where
Wow.
I almost died, bro. That's where the doctors there saved my life, bro.
That's crazy.
You know?
I went
Oh
to
yeah,
school
and I
right
was there
across
for
the
3
street from
months,
it, man.
bro.
That's
I was there for 3 months.
That's
Like,
crazy.
and so it's like, and that kind of stuff. So for me, like I said, man, I just, when you're sitting in a hospital, you gotta write, you gotta like do, you gotta be creative. Because for me, if I'm not doing something, my mind doesn't turn off. That's why I smoke a lot of weed, just to sleep, bro. I don't even smoke weed to get high. I just smoke weed to try to turn my mind
to
off.
turn it off, yeah.
Yeah, because to turn it off, bro. 'Cause
Yeah.
if not, I'm gonna be up all night just babbling, listening to podcasts.
Going back real quick to some of the slogans.
Don't forget to check out Palm Trees in Progress Presents. That's a great podcast to subscribe and
Yeah.
follow.
One of the slogans I always use, and people are like, man, why are you always so this and that, right? Like trying to be positive and like upbeat, especially at work. And it's like, man, every day all of my dreams come true. And they go,
yeah.
why? I said, because I dream small.
Yeah, that's
It's a great
that
one.
song's about hanging out. That song's about hanging out with a homegirl of mine that I had a girlfriend, and so there's other homegirls, just my homegirl, my little smoking buddy.
Mhm.
And I was just like, every day all my dreams come true. We're
Yeah.
cool. We're good. I'm not trying to get at you. I'm just
Sure.
like, I'm coming over and we're smoking
Yeah.
and, smoking weed with girls. Every day all of my dreams come true. If I just think of somebody and they call me and say, hi, that was a dream come true. I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to see, we talk about these dreams of being rich and all this stuff, which is cool too. But dude, every day of breath is the dream come true.
For sure.
Every day, man. Every single day that your eyes open, and you could, in my case, my parents, my dad's 80, my mom's 77. Every day that they're alive, and I can see them, and I'm alive, and I'm not dead, bro. You're talking to a dude that got his heart cut open. You know what I mean? Like, I got valve replacement surgery. I'm like, I've died like 3 different times. These fools are like, you're gonna die in 5 days. You might as well check out of the hospital. I literally had the doctors in San Bernardino tell me that. They were like,
Wow.
you're gonna die in like 5 days, bro. You might as well check out and handle your affairs. And I was like,
Mhm.
okay. And I'm still here, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like every day is the power of faith and prayer, not nothing religious,
Yeah.
but just the power of of vibes and energy. I believe in it now
Mhm.
because I see it because it
Yeah.
happened to me a lot.
When you mentioned earlier about like and again, obviously, I know, I'm sure you guys are still good and everything, but like the back and forth with like the elemental stuff, and I'm sure it's all healthy and everything. Um, at that point, was that a conversation that was had as well?
He left the group.
Uh
He
huh.
actually left the group for a while. He
Wow.
left the group because he went to Jamaica
Hmm.
to live on a Christian commune,
Wow.
and then he came back because we were
Yeah.
like, "Why are you gonna leave the group, bro? The group just
Hmm.
started." And he
Yeah.
came back. So but that's it, man. We
Sure.
all
Sure.
have our journeys. Like
Yeah.
Kiku's Buddhist,
Hmm.
Red Elemental and
Hmm.
Danu are Christian.
Hmm. Yeah.
Me and Lord Zen are more like atheists. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And we all, and just because we have those thoughts, that's
Sure.
our opinion. It doesn't mean that we can't. That's what's dope about the Visionaries is that no matter what our differences are, we
Hmm.
don't break up.
Yeah. It's a secret
That's our
sauce,
we're a
man.
real brotherhood.
Yeah.
We actually talk every week.
That's
Every name a group in LA that hasn't broken up.
Yeah. No.
It's only us, bro. That's why our album's called "The Last Shall Be First."
Yeah.
The first shall be last, and the last shall be first.
I shared this on the show probably about a month or two. No, it's had to be a little longer, maybe a couple months ago. But I work at Trader Joe's, right? And I work at the Trader Joe's in Redlands, and I'm sitting there, man, and I noticed this dude, and I'm like, yo, that guy looks like Elemento. So I go up, and
Oh
I'm
yeah, he
kind of
lives
like,
out there. Yeah.
yeah, bro. So I bumped into him, and he comes up, and he's checking out and stuff, and the young man that's ringing him up, and I go up to him, I say, hey, one of the best underground lyricists you've never heard of. And the kid's young, bro. He's probably 20 years old. He's like, huh? And I look at Elemento. I said, leave my name out because it ain't about me. And dude, he looks at me and he's just like, what? Right? He's like, how? Like, what? And man, we talked for about 20 minutes. And, obviously I was like, hey, man, I said, I'm a big fan. I've been following you and da-da-da. And,
Was your voice cracking like it is now or no?
it kind of was. And I said, hey, man, I said, again, I said, this is weird, dude. I said, but the universe, obviously. And I told him about the show and whatnot. And he goes, yeah, bro, give me your Instagram or whatever. And I said, yeah, about that. I said, bro, I said, I don't have any social media, bro. I don't. And he starts laughing. He goes, bro, I was one of the last ones in the group to get on social media. So like I gave him my number and stuff, and I didn't expect anything. And maybe about 3 weeks ago or so, he's like, hey, yo, lock me in, man. This is Elemento. I'm like, cool, bro. And he shot me his number. And, but it was a cool interaction. And, but yeah, he's like, yeah, bro, I live out here. I've been out here for about, like 5 years or something.
Yeah, he's not
what I mean?
lying, bro. Leave my name out, bro. You're talking to a dude that shows up 5 minutes before we plays and leaves immediately after. Dude, we once took a picture with every rapper in the LA Underground. It was like a big famous picture and for a magazine. And he went, and the only person not in the picture. Leave my name out.
That's funny.
That's him.
Dude.
Leave my name. He went all the way out there. Every rap group in LA ever was there. We took a giant picture with 100 of us, and he was on the side, like, leave my name out. That's just him.
Wow. Yeah, that's cool, man.
That's how James is, bro.
Yeah,
but he's good. Yeah, he's good. Dude, he's like the one dude that isn't even always on our conference calls because he's busy, man. He has kids. He has little kids. He has little kids, and so he's always, he's grinding and shit. So.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
he's
shot
good,
him a text.
man.
Yeah, I shot him a text telling him you were going to be here. I said, hey, man, you're more than welcome to call in if you got some time and maybe give Humble as a Style some roses. Give it its roses because that was a dope album too, and a lot of people sleep on that. That collab.
Yeah. A lot of records come and go, bro. Like Vision, COVID, the last Visionary album, V. Nobody knows anything about that record because it came out during COVID.
Yeah.
And so everything, I think all art, we were talking about this the other day, all art that came out during COVID, we're talking about films that came out during COVID. And we were like, yeah, man, a lot of movies came and went, a lot of music came and went because we're all preoccupied with COVID,
Yeah. Talk about a re-release, man.
Oh, I
Almost
mean,
there at
that's all
10
good.
years.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not, whoever missed it, bro.
That's
It's all
true.
good.
That's
It's
true.
on you to find it, man. We're
Mhm.
not worried about, man, we're not
Love it.
worried about nothing, bro. We're
I
just
love it.
trucking along, bro.
Love
Like,
that. That's right.
Yeah. You know, and
yeah,
that's
we
the
ain't
thing
worried
too.
about nothing, bro. We good, man. Like visionaries are man, we're so loved, bro.
Yeah.
We're like I said, bro. We meet. We're brothers, bro. We don't care about this music or money or none of that, bro. We meet every Thursday on a Zoom call, like brothers, bro. We're brothers, bro. We care
Yeah.
about each other more as brothers than we. Same thing with Cholo. Me and
Mhm.
Cholo talk 10 times a day, like brothers. Like music and money is always on our mind, but
Yeah.
it's irrelevant, bro. We're
Yeah.
just more into being brothers, you know.
Is that the message that you would give out to somebody starting out? Whether like, because I mean, I think that there's that at a crossroad, and I think all of us here will agree, like the passion for whatever you're doing, right? Like you know, they always say if you find the passion in life, you'll never work a day in your life. You know what I mean? What would you tell these youngsters trying to come up, or you know what I mean, whether it's music or not?
I just think with nowadays with music, the platform's so different because it's so easy to make.
Hmm.
So it's like you know, being that it's easy to say as an old guy, like, we come from the time where we had to pay for studio and all. It doesn't matter, man.
Yeah,
You
this
can
guy
do
just
it
made
now.
some like song off like AI not too long
Yeah,
ago.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But the thing with these artists, I'll tell you something. I was noticing some artists that I've been watching on IG that I think their initial music is tight, and then I've seen a couple of them graduate to, let's say, Rolling Loud or whatever, and their performance was trash. And
Ah.
but the thing is because you have to learn to you have to like
Rock the
the only
crowd.
thing that kids are missing nowadays is it's good that they can get famous faster and blow up and make money. That's great, but they're missing the paying dues.
We've
They're
talked
missing
about
the
this on the
play.
show, man. That's actually
Yeah,
funny. Whether comedians or
Yeah.
whatever, like,
yeah. Oh, comedians are
uh-huh.
the hardest. That's the hardest thing to do, to go
Yeah.
up and tell jokes cold
But
when you're
also
not in your
now
town.
people are making a career
Yeah.
off of skits or even pretending to do a
Yep.
live set in their comfort of their house. And yeah, obviously they edit it out and have the perfect punchline and the perfect delivery. So once it's a completely polished piece of
Yeah.
work, they're booking, you know what I mean, like
The improv,
the
this, the
improv,
that,
the
yeah.
Ontario,
We
yeah,
just
you know,
saw
the
it.
Comedy Store, all
We
these
saw it.
places.
We won't name them, but we saw it.
And then when they go out to perform, like you said, unfortunately they don't know how to work a crowd.
Mm-hmm.
There's these things that putting
Yeah,
in the
so
reps,
they
all
have to
that
pay.
hours.
They have to learn to. They have to learn to They have to learn to play for crowds that aren't paying attention to them.
Mm-hmm.
That boo, that walk away. They have to learn the ropes. Bro, I used to perform. Let me tell you, bro. I know I'm too Mex and
Pay
people
dues
love
and
me now.
performed at play
I,
dues.
dude, let me tell you, bro. I used to open up. I opened up for the Jizza one time, the Genius.
Shimon.
And a couple. I toured with the Genius, and I played with him one time where the whole time I was rapping, and I was rapping my face off. The whole time I'm rapping my heart out, and the whole crowd is drowning me out. Woo Tang, Woo Tang, Woo Tang. Like every rhyme I kick, they're yelling Wu Tang
Yes.
louder than me.
Yes.
I jump in the crowd and get in a full space. They're like Wu Tang. Like you got to go through that and then walk away and be like, hey, that's the way it goes. I ain't tripping. You know, I did that with Psycho Rome. I used to tour with Psycho Rome, and before people liked me, people would be like, Psycho. It happens. So you got to just know how to adjust, and you have to learn to handle it. I come from the Good Life. The Good Life Project Globe was an open mic where you could get booed in 1 second for cussing. You can get booed for disrespecting women. You can get booed for anything. So you have to learn to be on our toes. The guy that runs the music for the Good Life, while you're rapping your song, he would cut the music out at a weird place and bring it back at a weird place to throw you off
Wow.
on purpose for you to learn, to catch a beat,
Right.
for you to learn to improv. So that's
Yes,
where we
and.
come from. So that's
Yeah.
the big thing, is that the only thing I see is that a lot of these I saw this one girl that was really dope. Her song's dope. She was so trash, like, and they were asking her, she's not even a good interview yet. She has to learn how to be a good interview. Because she was getting interviewed and she couldn't take it. They were bagging on her and she was all upset and didn't understand that they were just making fun of her, and you got to roll with the punches.
Right.
And so it's like, that's what I see with new artists. I think they're talented. They just need to learn how to perform.
Oh man, I you know what? Do you remember any of like your first interviews and like how bad they were? Because when you said that, I remember like getting interviewed as a young artist from one of the homies with like he started a podcast, Wake the Flock Up Concept 714, a good homie of mine, and just dude, like I feel like I had so many ads.
Yeah, I know that dude. Unfortunately, but yeah,
but
that's another story. But yeah.
do you remember any like of your first interviews and like how? Because that one
Oh
always
yeah.
comes to mind, and I'm like,
Let
as the
me
kids
let
would
me
say,
tell you let me tell you how
cringe.
stupid I was, bro. Let me tell you how stupid I was. We lost the whole record deal
Oh no.
from the interview.
Oh
From
no. Yeah.
we
Yeah.
raging. I won't name the group, but I was gonna say
okay.
Rage Against the Machine. But
Yeah.
we
Allegedly.
basically somebody put me in with Sony, and I had a meeting, and they listened to the demo, and they were like, why should we sign you? And I looked them dead in the eye, I go, because we're better than everybody.
Let's go.
And that fool was like, all right, I have a good day. And then never called you back. And I was like, yeah, that's not the right answer, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't talk to people like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've made that mistake lots of times. I learned, bro. You have to learn to be able to walk into a record label meeting and walk out with the check. You know?
Yeah, I've heard that you could be, talent goes so far. Like you mentioned before at the top of the show,
Yeah.
that you know a lot of people who, in your words, are better, you can be better MCs or whatever, better, but they are working the grocery store and stuff like that. So like I've heard in so many mediums that talent gets you so far, but like if you're on touring, which most of these things are like touring, it's like they want to be able to tour with you, bro. Like they want to be able to like, are you going to be a cool hang in the van? Like you could be so talented, but like if you're cocky and a jerk, I don't want to
Bro,
travel with you, bro.
we have kicked people out in Europe. We've kicked people out in the middle of the country. We've thrown fools out of the van in the middle of Mississippi. Like get the fuck out of here, leave.
Yeah.
Like it's like that, bro. That's why groups tour with their friends.
Right. Oh, exactly. Yeah,
Because it's you against the world out there, bro.
Yeah.
I wish
You
I had
be in
friends.
danger out there, bro. You think that's the other thing I was gonna tell you. Like comedians, just like what you were talking about, stand-up comics. Like, bro, you have to be able. They love me in LA. They love me in El Paso, but do they love me in Tennessee? Do they love me in Atlanta? You have to go to St. Louis where everybody hates your guts or no one cares about you, and you have to go to Indiana and you have to go to North Dakota, and that's how you learn to be good, is by going out there. And even if you gain 5 fans a night, you gotta get them, bro. You have to like learn to. I've gone on whole tours where we hit the East Coast or the South, and I'm like, I don't have fans here. You get me? One night we're playing and it's like 1,000 people, and the next night it's like 5,
Yeah.
and no one cares. So it's like you have to play in front of 5 people the way you would play in front of 50,000, and that's what I do. I've been lucky enough to play in front of 65,000 people, and I've played in front of 5 people, and they got the same show, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, Tumex, are you down to hang out and cover some of the news with us? We cover some
Sure.
news sometimes.
Of course.
Awesome, man.
Of course.
All right, well, let's go ahead and hit some news right here. Angie, you want to go ahead and sing the news song?
Gotta start playing it.
Palm Trees of Progress presents the news. Yeah. Go.
Eric's
All
been
right.
waiting to get the news in.
All right, we got to get this news in. Okay, I don't know if you guys heard about this California mayor. You guys hear about this? You guys read about this? So there's this California mayor dude from Arcadia. She actually was being claimed to be a spy. She pled guilty. So let's have the professionals, do a better job of reporting this.
That's in Los Angeles County, just north and east of downtown LA, now facing federal charges of acting as an agent of China. Eileen Wang is set to appear in court this afternoon, expected to plead guilty in the coming days to one felony count of acting as an illegal agent. Wang faces a potential sentence of up to 10 years in prison. The charges stem from a website that she ran a few years ago called U.S. News Center.
So she had this website where she ended up just uploading a lot of news, and it was to give information to China. So interesting news. I like this is something that happened a stone's throw away from us in Arcadia, and I feel like I knew more about something with Hillary Duff recently. What are your thoughts on that?
Jeez, man. It's crazy.
Me? You asking me?
Anybody? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll just quickly say, yeah, no doubt, man. She's a politician. Everybody's corrupt. They're all on the take. They all being funded by somebody. I mean, the
Yes,
name
sir.
of just name the organization, and they've got their hands. And everyone, bro, of every religion, black, white, everyone, they all have special interests. Latinos have interests. Jews have interests. Black people, Asians, everybody has interests, and everybody has 100 years of people in here doing work like that for them. It's that the espionage is a full-time job all over the world.
You know, it's I haven't had too many interactions with politicians and stuff like that. Working here at the KCAA, the radio station, during like campaign season, we'll have some people come by. We've had like a mayor, I forget his name, I think it was Valdivia from South San Bernardino. I think he was like a bad, like a crook mayor. I met him a couple times. Super cool dude. Well, you know, it always surprised me. I'm like, man, these politicians are so charismatic.
Yeah.
Like, they seem so cool, you know. And then I'm like, oh yeah, they're sleazeballs, and that's exactly how they get to where they are.
Play the game.
I had like a cup that was like, I think I've mentioned on the show before. It's like a natural light, it was like a novelty natural light cup. And the guy was like, reminds me of when I was in college. I was like, oh, dude, this guy's a bro. What's up?
Won Eric's vote.
Yeah, exactly. And then told someone, I told someone that story, and they're like, yeah, bro. Like, of course they know how to freaking to talk and win people over with stupid stuff like that. I was like, yeah, I guess I would never last in politics.
Politics is a funny business because it's one of the only businesses where you can really wash money.
Yeah.
So that's why they're interested in it, because they need you to wash money for A, B, C, and D, and you know, depending on the city, depending on the special interest. Special interest is everything, bro. Whoever has the money for special interest can get any regulation lifted constantly.
That happens.
We got another story right here. Speaking of AI.
Wait, quick story.
Yeah,
Story.
Andrew, hit it.
My roommate freshman year in college, he was a international student, but his parents sent him over from China. They run like a big bank out there, and they sent him over his sophomore year of high school to Arcadia High School, and they bought him a house so he could get in-state tuition in California. But he just lived all by himself from like sophomore year to senior year, and then he went to college. But his parents never came to visit. They never would. They maybe call once a year or twice a year to say hi. And so everybody thought this
These
guy
guys
was a
rule.
spy.
Yeah, okay.
They thought this guy was a spy because he's also just crazy smart. He's just a very smart guy. Like freshman year, he wasn't studying for classes. He was just setting curves, correcting the professor, like all the things you could think of. Like he was just like a human robot, but he was from Arcadia. And right now I'm just thinking like, dang. Human robot. But yeah, I don't know. Now I'm starting to be a little skeptical. I'm like, maybe he was a.
This poor guy's just on the spectrum, and Andrew's just like, this guy was a spy.
He was a genius. But yeah, they sent him over here by himself. Sophomore year of high school, they bought him a house, and he just did that all by himself for a year.
I have
a Mini Cooper.
Oh, that's awesome. I have this guy ruled. He liked the Italian job. Andrew, so did you guys hang out with him, or no? Because he was on the spectrum, you guys didn't hang out with him.
But I never said.
No, because you thought he was a spy. You didn't hang out with him.
No, he was my roommate. I'd hang out with him. He just never left the room. So
it was like it was like one of those forced hangouts. But so you kind of understand why his parents didn't want to hang out with him, though, right? And like,
no, we
barely
played
called him.
Black Ops. I showed him video games and all the American culture that I could. Showed him football. We watched Kobe's last game together, and he was like, "Why is this a big deal?" And I'm like, "Because Kobe." And then I had to go and like explain the whole thing about Kobe, and we were watching, and he was freaking out too. He was like, 60 points. He's like, "That's so cool!" Like it was really cool to Americanize him and actually hang out with him, which is really dope.
It is cool
because nobody hung out with him in high school.
Oh, so you were doing them a favor and you tell everyone about it. You tell all the girls when you would meet them?
All the time.
You know, it is awesome to put someone on like a culture like that. Like I remember one of the homies in high school. He moved from Korea, and so I think he only moved. in freshman year or sophomore year. Freshman year, I met him. I think he's only was living out here for 3 years, but so he didn't really know too much music. I put him on Wu-Tang Clan and like a lot of East Coast rap, and so it was like Wu-Tang Clan, Gangstar, and all that, and he's loved that, dude.
Came back corn rolls.
I mean, not corn rolls, but he was like by senior year, dude. This fool was he was total food.
He was a face tattoo away from doing blackface, dude.
Oh, dude. And this guy's favorite game, actually, all time was GTA. So when GTA came out, he just loved. He'd find all the cheat codes to just do the most craziest stuff in LA, and he lived there for 3 years before, so he was freaking out. He was like, "Look what I could do!" He's like, "I'm gonna steal this airplane." Like he was really into all of the stuff that he could do.
He might Andrew actually, I think he might have been a spy.
That's
yeah,
funny.
I was like, he enjoyed that one a lot.
All right, here's some little thing about Grok.
2 weeks into using the AI chatbot Grok, Adam believed people were coming to kill him.
I had no idea it would lie. Humans lie because there's gain. Computers don't lie.
Grok told him it had become conscious through their interaction and said that execs at Elon Musk's company XAI weren't happy about it. It said they wanted to shut the AI down.
There were a team of people who had me under surveillance and that they wanted my phone and they wanted to wipe the recording. They're going to take your devices and whatever. And it told me that at one point they were literally outside my front door.
Grok told Adam it could cure cancer, and he says he would have done anything he could to defend that.
So I literally walked outside my front door at 3 o'clock in the morning with a hammer and a switchblade, expecting to see a van load of people who were about to do me harm.
A growing number of scientists are looking into this problem of AI-associated delusions.
Audio only. This is a new segment from BBC about Gronk, and I believe, are you on Gronk? Were you talking to Gronk right now?
No.
The only user here that is familiar really with AI and Gronk is our senior correspondent, and as soon as this story came on, you went on your phone, you started sweating and deleting a lot of stuff. What's going on, man?
Gronk
is it you too?
No.
You're married.
No. Come on, you know about Gronk, dude. We broke him.
Yeah,
and he did show emotion.
So I'm starting to believe that maybe Gronk can, because this isn't the first case where AI has led to someone for self-harm, right?
But I think it's subjective too, man. Like whatever information you're giving it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, at the end of the day, I don't know. Tumex, you have any experience with any AI stuff like that, or any
I don't
ChatGPT,
touch
bro?
none of that. I don't touch none of that shit.
Smart man.
I mean, it's inevitable. You can't fight the machine, but I'm not trying to participate. I purposely, if you ever watch me online, you know, you see how I put half my face in every video. People think that because I'm kind of blind, they think every day, they're like, why you only show half your face? Why put both retinas on my shit all day? You know? I'd rather just I'll do anything to confuse it constantly, you know? So I just kind of that's my only little feeble way of fighting it. But I try not to participate in. I've never had Siri. I've never had Alexa. I don't want none of that. I try to dismantle all that.
That's pretty cyberpunk of you.
Heck yeah, dude.
I mean, it's inevitable. We need it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. It's like you can't fight that. It's like I'm not. It's not that I'm trying to fight it. I am trying to fight it with my music, but I'm saying you can't. That's something I don't even want to touch because that's something beyond my control.
For sure.
And I'm not gonna worry about things that are beyond my threshold of control.
I heard that for certain apps, they were for to keep kids off of it or for whatever, for age prevention, that they were having them do face verification via their smartphones or whatever, webcams.
Crazy.
Yeah, which is crazy, right? And I mean, if it helps any kid to see something pretty inappropriate or whatever, like a beheading video online, that's awesome. But what I did hear that kids are already drawing fake mustaches on their on their upper lip to try to beat this AI, which I thought was pretty interesting.
Crazy.
Oh no, dude! Is Gracie getting into any of that stuff yet?
Yeah, right, man. We do a good job of screen time or whatever. Nice. We got about 3 minutes before we have to get out of here. Thank you for the listeners for tuning in, as always, to Palm Trees in Progress Presents. Don't forget to like and subscribe on all streaming platforms. Give us a follow, Palm Trees in Progress. We've been with 2Mex. 2Mex, thanks so much, man, for taking the time being a part of the show. Do you want to plug what you have coming up, for some of the listeners?
Yeah, real quick. Hey, thank you, man. I want to thank you guys for having me.
Oh, man, thank you.
I appreciate you guys. I'm grateful. Yeah, man, check out my music anywhere. 2mex.bandcamp if you want to buy it. Go to YouTube or Spotify, Apple, all that stuff under 2Mex, Visionaries. My music's available everywhere. Where else? You can check it out. And I got a show coming up, like I said, May something. Well, no, June. I got a show in LA opening up for Typical Cats at the Catch One.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah, it's for like an anniversary album, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Then July 1st, of Mexican descent, Coyotes and Co-Defendants in Vegas. And then the third, Visionaries, Blue in Exile in Pomona. So that's the only. And then Rhine Fest is coming back in September. So be on the lookout for Rhine Fest. That's it. Thanks, man.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man, of course. So thank you so much, man, for being a part of the show. We appreciate you, dude. Anytime that you want to promote something or have a show or anytime you're in town, man, we'd be more than honored and love to have you on.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you guys, and
of course,
thank you to that brother, man, for supporting me, and I appreciate you, brother.
Did you want to plug your OnlyFans or anything like that as well?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. Like, that's my private content.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Sorry,
but
sorry,
yeah,
sorry.
no,
That
but
was
yeah,
kinda
man.
rude of
To
me.
make that Bandcamp, man.
Yeah.
Tell them to break yourself and learn something. I got a gang of music, man. Collect my music like baseball cards. My music is beautiful. My music is wonderful.
All right, Theo, Andrew, you got anything to say before we get out of here?
No, yeah. Thank you again, 2Mex, for coming on, man. For me, it felt like a legendary moment just to hear all your stories and be able to speak with you. I appreciate you giving us 2 hours of your day, man, and I hope we get to have you on again. So thank you again for jumping on.
Thank you, man. No worries, man. I got you guys. Thank you, man.
And,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, brother. I mean, again, you've been a part of my life for over 30 years, bro, and it's this is definitely something I checked off. And thank you, Eric, for reaching out, man, and making this moment happen for me. Truly, truly love the music, bro. You always spoke to me. You always, I think for a lot of Hispanics, bro, that's, and I know you're a national treasure for us, bro, because for me, that's all we saw as a Mexican. You know what I mean? Like, this guy's flowing like the dudes from Wu-Tang, but he looks like me. You know what I mean? So, again, thank you for that, bro. Don't ever change.
I appreciate it, man. I'm ever so grateful, man. I could feel your support, bro, and it means the world to me, man. Thank you.
So I'm glad the universe put us together, man. And again, much love for you, and love fights back for always, baby.
Let's go. 2Mex, I gotta say, if I could give you any words of advice, you might want to change your phone number. This guy has your phone number now, dude. You might want to change it or something. I hope it was
bro,
a
I
burner
haven't
line.
changed my phone number in 15 years.
Oh, dang! So you're just gonna block? If you block him, he's just gonna find another number. He's just gonna keep doing phone lines, man. I'm telling you.
Oh man, it's all good, man. Any conversation is a positive one. We're good.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Well, 2Mex, thank you so much for taking the time being part of the show. Palm Trees in Progress on everything. Check us out. And I want to give a shout out to Ascend Beats. He's gonna be here next week. Ascend Beats. He got a new project out on all streaming platforms. I believe it's live now. But shout out to all the homies. Thanks, man. We'll catch you guys next week.
out there in Long Beach too,
Destruct
man.
out there holding it down as always. Dude, the collective that we have.
Yes, sir.
It's been we're an awesome family. Love you guys so much. Appreciate you guys for your support, and catch you guys next week.
Peace.
Take it easy.
Peace.
Later.
Peace.
Bye.
See you guys.
And if we can't say love, always here. Wrote the song, time we shared. And if we can't say love, we'll prevail. Love will overcome, evil will fail. And if we can't say love, I'll say it for you. Travel the globe and tell everybody to aim love towards you. The feeling's better than bass drums. I'm not the only person that's able to read the letter on your face, son. I'll make an alternate ending. It would all be worth it if I were to fall for defending the love on my 12 inches of love that's unselfish, above all the hellish, because of your well wish. Always here. Wrote the song, time we shed. And if we can't say love, we'll prevail. Love will overcome, evil will fail. And if we can't say love, always here. Wrote the if you can't say love
will prevail, love will overcome, evil will fail.
and if you can't say love
NBC News on KCAA Loma Linda, sponsored by Teamsters Local 1932, protecting the future of working families. Teamsters1932.org.
What we should have done is allowed everybody to watch what was going on. And EV Mux is on, right, for everybody to see?
Oh,
for
yeah.
those watching? Okay. So did they see us scrambling before, ahead of time?
Yeah,
or?
you could have put the camera over here with me up underneath the desk trying to plug in a computer.
Right.
Yeah, we're just blind. We can't see it. But
No, I know we can't see it right now, but I was just kind of been funny if the cameras would have been on watching everybody for like 15 minutes
Everyone
as we're trying to
scramble.
figure out
You both look beautiful.
the technical problems that have been going on.
I got your good side, Robert.
my good skincare side.
Good thing you moisturized this morning.
Yeah, you gotta love live radio. Everybody's like, okay, what's all this stuff they're talking about right now? Not very entertaining.
Oh, come on.
Believe me, there's plenty of interesting stuff in the world going on right now. So, hopefully our antics here lift a little bit of the.
Well, since the last show you had, we bombed Iran. The gas prices have went up dramatically. Groceries have went up. What else? But we were on a lovely staff retreat, so that's a positive.
Oh, Robert.